Hello, uh, Bailey Willis here. Um, Sports administration major. Um, Currently a junior after this class, hopefully to become a senior. Um, but we were final assignment here. Um, Gotta pretend I'm on Fox News or something. Um, yeah, I just want to jump right in. Um, I just want to start off with the connection between that race, sport, and culture and politics for Black athletes is very deep in the history. It continues to shape their experience and contributions. Um, but Black athletes are often faced, they've often faced segregation and discrimination, which shape their experiences within the sports world. The struggles they have faced and the achievements that they have made and the activism that they have gone through and have had a long lasting impact on society, helping to challenge those norms, maybe inspire some change and create more of a sports landscape. And the achievements of these Black athletes became symbols of hope and progress for their communities, helping to foster some sort of sense of pride and even like a unity. Um, Sports have historically served as a unifying force, per se, allowing people to come together and enjoy a common activity, and something that just includes their political beliefs. Um, when politics becomes too much with sports, it just creates a risk of like with the audience who may not agree with something being said with like the political stances being promoted by athletes. You just might not agree with it and creates risk. Um, there's also a concern that focusing too much on the political aspects of sport can actually overlook the actual accomplishments and talents or skills of those Black athletes. You just want to also recognize those struggles of the athletes and appreciate their skill, hard work, and the dedication in their respective sport. Um, and focusing on the political aspect too much might also reduce these athletes to only being seen as activists, rather than being celebrated for who they are as they get their athletic achievements. And these athletes often have like actual genuine concerns and are genuinely like invested in advocating for social change, and the arena of sports as a whole um, may not always allow for these types of things to be talked about or discussed. But with all um, with all this being said, um, this argument that I forgot to mention is an argument, um, is not against the importance of politics in the lives of these Black athletes, but it's more of a I'd say like caution, I guess, um, against allowing the political views to once again overlook the value of sports as a form of entertainment and unity, like I said before. Um, and the focus should really strike a balance that um, acknowledges the athletes' activism, while celebrating their athletic talent, skills, and just maintaining that nature of the sports. And now, like you get into the, um, I just want to talk about like an argument for Ingram, like a contextual argument for Ingram. Um, the the involvement of sports and politics has always been important to the plight, which I looked up because I didn't know what it meant. But it basically means like an unfortunate situation or dangerous. Um, but it was important to the plight of the Black athletes, and this can be seen in people like Ingram. Um, and because of the history, it's provided a platform for Black athletes to challenge like systemic injustices and advocate for the change. Um, and athletes like Ingram, um, they get they have to get their attention, and they continue to get their attention by um, their athletic achievements to show important causes because that's what they have to do. Um, and Ingram's advocacy for racial equality, the access to education and social justice issues, just like reflects a connection between that sports area or arena and the societal challenges that impact those small and particular communities. Um, the the integration of politics and sports for Black athletes has led to like pretty meaningful conversations, um, more awareness, and even policy changes. Um, for example, the kneeling protest with um, the kneeling protest during the national anthem, which started by Colin Kaepernick, um, brought these conversations about police brutality and racial inequality um, to the front of the nation. They had to do that much just to be recognized. And talk about the uh, corporations being involved. Um, some corporations have like actually and genuinely engaged with Black athlete activism to promote social change. They might make financial contributions to like relevant causes. They might engage in community events or like initiatives or whatever, and use their platforms to raise awareness about racism and inequality. Um, for example, again, some corporations have committed funds to events focus on education, criminal justice reform, and like economic empowerment in Black communities. And just to end things off, there have even been instances where corporations have shown support for Black athlete activism as part of their, efforts to address social and racial justice issues. But there have also been criticisms or differences of corporations exploiting that activism for their own benefit without making big changes. But that'd be it for Fox News.